Hello. How goes it? No music this time. I didn't feel like music. Music, eh. Nah. It's for like weird people. Who listens to music, am I right? In reality, you could just listen to your own music and then the background music can be anything you want. Think about that. Isn't that just crazy? Remarkable. Ridiculous even. Anyway, let's have a quick check of the players. See if they're live. If not, they do appear to be, though, so that is good. That is what you like to see. And they are very close to being on stencil. Just need a couple pixels of adjustment for 6.4. And Marl is fully on stencil, I do believe. Remarkable stuff. That means we should, hopefully, be able to get into the games in just a moment. Hello, people in chat. Riveting. I know, it is, isn't it? It's just riveting. So, we waiting for players. Well, that's not true, is it? There they are. Let's adjust their cameras. Actually, they're boring cameras. Let's just get rid of them and look at this lovely GIF that I'm not sure who created. If someone can find credits for it, then good. Stealing art on the internet. Who would do that? So if the players are in chat, then we can get some like same piece set discussions underway. We can get I don't know, good luck, have funs, all that stuff. You are here. Both of you are here. Wonderful. So yeah, this is PAL. This is indeed PAL. I don't have the scene set up for a best of 7, but you know, it looks like neither of you are on Tetris Gym, so I'm gonna go with no same piece set. That seems, yeah. Well, we've got 18 all the way from 6.4. We're going to do a best of 5 unless the games go quickly, and then we'll do best of 7. That's the system here. If the games all get to 19, best of 5. If you get a couple early tops, we extend it to a best of 7, just for timing reasons. Alright, we have readies from both players. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I don't expect them all to get to 19, though, because PAL 18 is kind of stressful. Six for a nice center of the board long bar placement to start off there. Man, I kind of feel like we should have music. No music just feels wrong. Alright, I'll put on some music. People in chat can decide. Do you want music or do you want silence with just my commentary? Music? You want music? Then music you shall have. Is that alright? Is that a reasonable volume? Is it too quiet, too loud? Let's move the microphone as well. Get it a bit closer to my face. There we go. So, 6.4 at 20,000 points. In other words, no Tetrises yet, not great pace. Marl, on the other hand, 100,000. So, some Tetrises. Perfectly reasonable pace. 6-4 really banking on Marl topping out at about 100k with this current pace, but we'll see if that happens. And we'll see if 6-4 manages to eventually set up a Tetris. And he does. It's not a right well, it is a center well Tetris, but it is a Tetris nonetheless. It's worth the same amount of points. Hello, Unskill, and Ms. Anka Limon. First time chat, hello. And also Sonic Lang and F1 Champion Tetris, and anyone else who's said hello in chat as well previously. You've scrolled off the top of my chat though, so you're not getting a hello yet. You're watching all the time? Well, good. I don't have anything else to say, but good work. 6-4 in a dangerous situation here, very high up on the board. But his dash control on PAL seems pretty solid. I assume he's dashing. I don't think he's fast enough to tap, really, on PAL, so... 107 currently, Marl at 250, so Marl with a pretty solid pace right now. Definitely got a sizable lead of 140,000, just shy of. Oh, but Marl has just topped out at 250. Hung a couple pieces in the middle of the stack, I guess lost DAS. Most likely situation there. 250 was the top out, so you need 251 6-4, and you can take this game. I'm not going to go for the T-spin, instead going to go for some rooftop burns, perhaps. Looks like it. Opting to put more weight on the right side. If he can get out of this situation, he's in a good spot to get the chase down, but this stack isn't great for getting out of the situation. This stack is very bad for getting out of the situation, and 6-4 is done at 152. That means we'll be getting a heart for Marl. We've already got another ready. You've been playing some Tetris today? Still not great at level 18 speed? Don't worry about it. We've got readies from both players now. Over 3 from 6-4. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So Marl will score the first Tetris of game 2. And 6-4 will score the second. And the third. And Marl will score the fourth. Skips a Tetris there, though. I'm going to stop counting the Tetris now, because I'll lose count very quickly. Ooh, Marl with a misdrop there. That's pretty dangerous, and it's still early in the game. That square is very nice, though. Getting a couple nice pieces here could get them out of it, but then they hang that T piece, and that makes this solve much more difficult. Still potential to get out of it, though. It's not over. (6-4) at 77,000 points. Taking some burns. Marl has gotten out of the situation they were in, up to 105,000 points with that most recent Tetris. 6-4 definitely playing it safe. Doesn't want to top out like last game. Well, maybe should also think about that, but so far still got the pace lead and did win the previous game, so maybe getting some early aggression, building up your score, and then topping out with 250 is a safe way to win. I don't know. I don't know what these players' consistency on PAL is like. Das is pretty hard to be consistent with. Marl in a awkward situation once again. Gonna keep burning. Oh, that long bar hang on the left side is gonna do it for Marl. Gonna score a couple more lines to go up to 140. But that is gonna be the top out score. So 6-4, you are in a chase down. You need to get to 141k. That suckled. Fair enough. That's how it be sometimes. That Tetris will get 6-4, very close, but not quite there, just a few thousand points to go. Remember, 141 is your goal. Up to 139. That double, that will do it. 149.92 is enough to take the victory, and that will tie up the set. And we have hover threes from both players, so let's get it underway in 3, 2, 1. Tetris, really speeding through these mid-game sections. Or mid-game? Between games. I mean, mid can mean that, but it can also mean the middle part of a game. So, either way, the player's readying up very quickly, which is nice. I like that. Much appreciated. I'm kind of hungry. I probably should have eaten before this, but I'm in it for 3 hours now, so you're just going to have to deal with me eating at some point during the show. Enjoy. 6-4, no Tetrises yet. Marl 2 of them, and no burns either. $6-4 at 33,000. Marl stack not clean, but very low down, so doing some 18-1, maybe 18-2 B type right now. Gonna get it clean though. Both players keeping it clean right now, 91,000 to 134, so we're all taking another early pace lead. That's what's happened every game so far. Where's streamer mode? I don't have it enabled, but I want to have Discord open in case I get pinged. Don't know. Oh well. Marl in some trouble here. Oh, and that hang on the left side. That's going to make things much harder. I think it's just going to be a top out, and 6-4 only needs 500 points. And is going to take it with that Tetris. 207 is enough to win the game. I'm just going to close Discord. Whatever problems people have, say it in Twitch chat. Shouldn't play that aggressive there. That's just how it be. PAL's punishing. You miss one frame of PAL, or PAL of dash charge, and what are you gonna do? You're gonna hang something, and then there's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. Oh, hello, Flyhack. Fancy seeing you here. Readies from both players immediately. Loving this. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Just really minimizing this downtime. Loving it. So to start off here, 6-4. Definitely having a better start. Marl not in a great situation. Marl is burning it down though. Junior in chat saying, let's go 6-4. There you go, you've got a fan, 6-4. You got at least one. You may have more, I don't know. But you have at least one. What's Euro Friendlies' schedule? That. Hello Billy, what's up, my favourite longbar dependency maker? So, Marl 78,000, 6-4, 155. Hello, Nuki CS2. What's up? It's a big raid, actually. That's 10 people. And some other people, you know. Leptonek, you're already here, right? Ramble on Ian. Maddie. Maddie could be a good matchup for Billy. They vaguely similar ratings, right? Ethan, who consistently has ignored everything that I've pinged at him and asked him. Because he hates his fans. I've messaged you in Twitch chat in a match that you were playing, Ethan, like 3 times, and I pinged you on Discord to see if you were free over the course of several hours. And you never responded to me. You don't need to play. I'm just saying that you had many an opportunity to receive a message from me and never chose to respond. I'm just looking for an alternative opponent for Billy, so we don't get 2 of the same opponent in or 2 of the same player in a row. You will play. You were so locked in for TNP. Understandable. Oh, the match would be in about 15 minutes at most, if you if someone wants to play. So it's literally next match. But we've got Ethan. Ethan is confirmed. So, back to the match at hand. We have 300,000 for 6-4, which is actually a pretty solid score. And Marl at 250. Round it up. How does one play? It's your first time here. Well, there's a Discord called Tetris Friendlies. I don't know if there's a command for it. Someone in chat might. But if there is a command for it, then you can get the link to it one way or another. Either way, you can organise matches in there for these shows that happen at regular intervals. No, that's not the Friendlies Discord, that's the CTWC Discord. There might be like Friendlies or something. That one, that's the one you want. You did guess a command correctly though, Liptonek, so... But yeah, from there should be all the information you need. I don't know if that's true, don't blame me, I don't own the server, I'm just a host. But, yeah, that's how you would play on these shows. If you want to play in general, there's many other servers that allow you to play matches. Marl has hit level 19, only 300,000. This is basically an impossible chase down here for Marl. While 6'4" at 450k. Gonna score a couple lines here. Up to 448. Marl, 330 something. Either way, 6'4", solid game. And gonna go up to 3-1 because of how this match has, you know, not had much downtime in between games. We're gonna go for a best of 7. We're gonna play out an extra round of this because PAL matches are quick, right? BS7 is fine with you? Great. If Marl agrees to it, obviously. Marl, you don't have to agree. If you don't want to play a best of 7, you don't have to. You do accept? Great. In which case, whenever you're ready, we can play game 5. I think. I did say that. It is Ethan Thoughts, who is right there in chat. Billy will be playing Ethan Thoughts. And both players are ready. So, game 5 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I'm gonna quickly grab a drink so I can, you know, continue commentating with some form of energy throughout the show. Back with the drink, I hope you haven't topped out. 6'4" is really trying his best, but not topped out yet. Ethan thinks it's his day. Nice. Right, so 6'4", not in a great situation, not got a great score, but it is survivable. Barely survivable, but survivable nonetheless. That Z piece puts it into the not survivable category, and Marl will take game 5. Not yesterday specifically, but in the last couple days, yeah. Like last 3 or 4 days. And both players are ready once again. Very quick readies from these players. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, I mean these new players are pretty good at what they specialize in. I mean, Alex isn't really a new player, but now that he's trying to actually do things instead of just memeing, he's basically a different player, you know? Briacking world records. Exactly, briacking world records. When Scout vid, anyone have insider knowledge? I'll check Discord on my phone. It's going to be longer than he'd like because people keep breaking records. So if people could do that less, then soon. People just, you know, casually stop. That would be cool. Just for like a month, maybe, and then start up again. Either way, 6-4 at 56,000, Marl at 57,000. Pretty much neck and neck right now. Where is the progress channel? Video updates. 3 days ago it was like maybe 75% done, but he's probably gonna have to have rewritten everything because, you know, records have changed in those 3 days. Am I muted? Not muted. Was my, I don't know what's going on. Is my mic not working? Am I fine? A-Game Scout, I think he is the main motive for people breaking records, is that they hope that they can get the main focus of a Game Scout video. So, Marl at 165, 6-4 at 224, so 6-4 definitely taking pace lead here at the midpoint of 18. Dude, PAL 18 is hard. It is hard. Especially when you're DAS. As one of the best PAL players in the world, I can confirm that PAL 18 is still hard. It's harder than PAL 19, honestly. PAL 19's easy. PAL 18's real hard. Why is 18 harder than 19? Because you actually have to stack for Tetrises on 18 and like try and pace. And it's just fast enough and just strict enough on inputs that if you make one mistake, you could just hang something and instantly be screwed. On 19, you basically just line out unless you're like really good, and like I'm pretty good, so I don't have to line out. But you still play a lot safer, and you get into the zone more. 18 is still kind of, it feels really punishing, whereas 19 just feels like easier kill screen. Yeah, pretty much. Like you can set up Tetrises, but you generally don't have to. Like that 3.5 million, that was like 1,100 lines, like 1,140 lines, I think. So, what does PAL stand for? Phase alternating line, I believe. I don't know what NTSC stands for though. That's the American one. It's just to do with video encoding and electrical systems and stuff. Either way, Marl into level 19 at 429, well, 420 something. 6-4, not much space to chase this down, but still has the potential. Needs to score a Tetris at least, though. And I don't think he's going to. I think he's going to burn in at 423. So this is going to come down to this 19 right here. Gets the T-piece over to the left. Both players still burning fairly well. Ooh, but 6-4 creating some problems in the stack now. It's looking like we might get a decider here. And I think we are. We're going to see a 445 and still going for Marl at a 430 top out from 6-4. And who is the best Tetris player in the world? Yes, Fractal. In competition, Fractal. Alright. We're gonna... Why is it locked? I don't want this to be locked. I want to be able to move it. To decide who wins, gets the trophy. This is the last game. This is game 7. Both players are ready. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yes, phase alternate. This is just phase alternate line, not phase alternating line. Oh well. Either way, functionally the same. That's what I said, so don't worry about it. It's to do with how electricity works. And it results in different frame rates of your games and stuff. Blah, blah, blah. It's all boring. Unless you're, like, really into that stuff. And if you are, you're boring. Yeah, that is the case. Yep, sorry, Leptonek. That's just how the cookie crumbles. Sometimes you just gotta accept that some things are kind of boring. 6-4, taking an early pace lead at 117. While Marl at 80,000. So, early pace lead for 6-4, just shy of 2 Tetrises. Yeah, well, yes, kind of. That's kind of true. You think you won bronze? That's so poggers, am I right? For real, for real. Congratulations. Yeah, the fastest speeds are slower, but the average speeds are sometimes sped up to make it less easy. That's how Tetris does it, is that the game is reprogrammed to be generally faster, but the speed cap is still lower because 50 hertz versus 60 hertz. But up until the speed cap, it's more difficult, essentially. You're in it for the long haul, Ethan. Marl in some trouble here. Oh, hangs the bar. I think that might do it for Marl. Marl is going to be done at 204, but 6-4 isn't clean here. This isn't a guaranteed chase down for 6-4. Has managed to reopen the right side. Takes a safety double and takes a Tetris. Goes up to 194. That's so relatable, though. Misdropping bars is, like, my favourite thing to do when I want to tilt out of my mind. You need to get to 205. Or low 204, but slightly more than what Marl's score was. There you go, you are good for the game. 204.832. And we have a trophy for 6-4. You are winner. Alright, next players. Let's, what are we gonna do for that? Well, just... waiting for players. They're live already, but you can watch me reset everything live. The reason people don't compete in Tengen Tetris is it's far too easy. And we'll just change up the names. Billy. And Ethan. I hope that's the right way around. I don't know. Yeah, once you get to the top level, Tengen is like... World record runs on Tengen last like 12 hours because it's basically like just you don't top out if you're good at Tetris. Wow. Let's get the cameras, well, at least a camera in, because Billy's great and everyone likes to see Billy. Right, Ethan, do you have your cam on? I believe you do. We're gonna need to make this a bit smaller so I can crop it easier. There he is. No, there's like the back of his head. There we go. There he is. With his wonderful glasses. Just crop it down to the right size. Flip horizontal. There we go. A real player from the future here. You think you might have a chance at Tengen Tetris World Champion title? Good luck with that one. If you've got the stamina to play one Tetris game for 17 hours, probably. Yeah. I should say pace. Oh, Billy Mac is on the best pace you've ever seen of any player ever. He's going to get a 1.3 million into level 19. Ian checking the queue, excited for this match against Uki, or Equi. SPS. SPS. There's your seed, 4534A2. Ethan doing some important business trading. Ooh, I'm getting a phone call. Well, I'll, one moment. I'll write the ready in chat and things if you guys are ready, but yeah, or the countdown. Alright, hi, sorry, I'm off the phone. I just had to call Ethan. Right, so to start off, Billy at 33,000. Ethan at 18,000. Billy keeping these dependencies quite low down, like he's keeping them short. But there we go, that's what we like to see. That's what we're more used to from Billy. We've got a 4 deep hole in the middle of the stack, and he's going to cover it up with a series of misdrops. 34,000 is the top out. And Ethan is already good for game 1. You're doing stonks. Billy might still be drunk. Possibly, or perhaps this is just Billy's specialty. There's never a day that goes by where Billy doesn't create a long bar dependency that would kill any sane man. Billy on the phone. They're discussing bets for the upcoming game. Alright, both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. You may be 10 minutes late for your match. Well, thank you for the notification, Liptonek196. Ethan just investing, he's shorting Billy Mac Makes stock right now. That's what he's trying to get a quick, fast investment in there to capitalize on the recent events. So, Billy, 2 Tetris, no burns. Ethan, presumably going to be getting to that position as well. Does so. Has a stack that begs for some burns, though. Especially now that he's created a long bar dependency. Yeah, either this is a dirty Tetris, a very cool dirty Tetris, or he's going to take some burns. And there's the burn. And there's a Tetris. So, Billy at 73,000 points. Ethan at 74,000 points. So an insurmountable lead currently for Ethan. Billy, rough left side. Gonna need some pieces to fill in there. Ethan, rough all sides. Gonna top out with a beautiful Burrito Dad moment. Stacking every single piece available to him directly on top of each other. And Billy is good for game 2. Yeah, Ethan just quickly pulling out his shorts. He can't be losing money on that investment. With every game that Ethan loses, the FTSE 500 drops 100%. Your Dow Jones is bullish. Understandable. Alright, both players are ready. This is a money match right here. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. The whole stock market is relying on the outcome of this match. All of Reddit is shorting Ethan Thoughts right now. Billy at 9,000 points. Ethan gonna score the first Tetris. But Billy gonna follow it up with one. Keeping it intense, keeping all of the traders at Wall Street on their toes here. I think you should be able to just invest your, like, stock into people. I think that would be good. Just like, oh yeah, I own 70% of Ethan Thoughts. And if he makes money, then I get 70% of it. Sounds like slavery. Exactly. But it's stocks. Ethan at 71,000. Billy at 133. Also, you have to take into account that the person that you're investing in does get your money as an initial investment towards them, right? So, once if they make a profit, then they can buy back their stocks. Makes a lot of sense to me. Obviously, if someone buys 100% of your stock, then that's not so much the case. But then you're motivated to lose money, so you can buy yourself back for cheaper. Okay, maybe it's not the best idea, but there's room to grow. Billy at 228. Ethan only at 110. Definitely, Reddit's rejoicing at this one. Their shorts are working out right now. And Billy's been keeping it fairly clean. He's setting up... Oh, that's a lovely adjustment. I didn't know that Billy knew how to set up good long bar dependencies. But I should have known. If there's one thing he's good at, it's long bar dependencies. Whether or not the long bar dependencies themselves are good, that's a mixed bag, but surely, if he can make a bad one, he can also make a good one. Oh, Ethan, misdrop there, but gonna manage to tuck something under it. Nice back-to-back long bars does feel like the left side there. But now the right side stacking up very high. Well covered with about 18 million rows of garbage here. Billy, 150,000 point lead already. Oh, this stack for Ethan is not good. Ah, oh, that misdrop. 172 is the top out score. Damn hedge funds. Exactly. They're gonna stop the trading soon. Your investments are too radical. They're disrupting the market. You're a rogue trader. And Billy is good for game 3, if I have not said that already. It appears he is aware. To be fair, this is a 900k player versus a 700k player, I think. I'm pretty sure that 900k on Ethan's board isn't his PB. Isn't his actual PB, but maybe it is. Either way, both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. It's transition trainer. Yeah, figured. So. Insider trading is when you invest in your own liver. That's, yeah, I think you might want to... If you're an alcoholic, you might want to short your own liver. That seems more sensible. Though I guess maybe you could, if you're a recovering alcoholic, then you'd want to invest in it, because then you'd get returns on it improving over time. slowly. I mean, the liver's like the only organ that properly actually can recover from stuff, right? Like, it heals itself properly. Billy's sporting a nice set of scores there too. Billy's just kind of goated. Billy's probably the best player ever by every metric. Billy at 73,000. Awkward stack. Best player in the world at having an awkward stack. Ooh, interesting set of tucks there for Billy. Very cool. Ethan, in some trouble here. Hope this match gets highlighted just for the commentary. Understandable. I think this has been some of my peak commentary. And in chat we've got Luca. I have no idea how I'd pronounce that, but dead. I don't know what that means. You're dead? Sure. Oh, Ruski. Yes, exactly. Ruski indeed, unskill. Go Grandpa. Okay, great. Alright. Billy, the Russians are calling you Grandpa. So, good luck. Forget Mother Russia. Billy is Grandfather Russia. Somehow. Despite being Canadian. Ethan in some trouble here. Not going to get anything over to the right. Going to top out with only 125,000 points. And Billy at 206 has succeeded. The Russians will be happy to hear. Well, wherever they're from. Somewhere that speaks Russian. So, probably ex-Soviet. At minimum. And statistically likely that it's Russia. Or Kazakhstan. It's by your landline. Okay, understandable. I'll take that into account. Billy with a 3-1, not quite sweep. Half sweep. Will win the set. And I'm gonna end match. The issue we have now is that Liptonek is possibly going to be 10 minutes late to their match, which means we have a 20-minute hiatus. So what do we do now? I mean, we can run a 1-minute ad break. We'll run a 1-minute ad break for, like, contractual reasons. Can Marks and Geo go NOQ? If they're here. Marks Crusher is not here. You're fine with that? Yeah, sure, we'll have a look. It's not like Marks versus Geo Wolf lasts very long, usually. You're fine to... So are you not available right now, Liptonek? Just to be clear, you're not free yet. I'll ping Marks and Geo Wolf. Are you two free to go early? Someone had to delay. If not, all good. This stream will be watching Billy and Ethan hunt PB for the next 20 minutes. Hello, Deck. What's up? We could, hey, Ian and Equi, are you free to play now? We could put your cursed match in, and we can make cursed matches last basically as long as you want. Because who wins is irrelevant. You're ready to play if whatever. Okay, that sounds cool. Equi, are you here? Sure? Great. We can move the match. In which case, exclamation mark move, exclamation mark Q, exclamation mark move match 2, 1. Beautiful. Right, waiting. Nope, we've got the stinger in here as well. We'll just get rid of that for now. We just need to change the names. You're getting to see how everything works. How scuffed everything really is. I haven't prepared any codes because I forgot. So get ready for some impromptu codes. You're almost a little awake. Well, lucky for you, your opponent is like half your PB. So you still have a reasonable, you know, chance. Is there anyone that can calculate how fast a certain hyper tap is? Depending if you have video of how high you got it, then you can, yeah. The bot will probably be able to help you. If you don't know how high you got it, then no. Someone will need to help Lucas out here. So, keep refreshing Ian Keith's stream. Oh wait, are you on Pog T Storm? Pog T Storm. You are amazing. I'm just so smart. Don't. Right, great. Hello, Marts. Ian and Equi were able to go first, so they're going first, and then it'll be the other match, and then it'll be you, as scheduled. So, codes. What codes do we want? What kind of code are you guys feeling right now? Are you feeling like a warm-up kind of code, or are you thinking more a absolutely just unplayable mess? Porque no los dos, Sonny. I am not American. I don't learn Spanish. I don't know what that means. We learn French at school. Oh, I have many. I have, like, across both my channels on my server, like, 40. Why not both? Okay, great. Which one do I want to go with then? Let's go with... I don't even know what this code does, but enjoy it. So we're going to use this code combo right here. Peens. I hope you enjoy peens. Yes, 2 separate codes. You learnt German at school. I would have liked to learn German. I have a lot of German relatives. I'm a quarter German, but no, I was in a primary school that only did French. So when I went to high school, they didn't give me the option to do German. So I don't know any German. Even though my mother's first language is German. Say one sentence in French. Tu es un patate. There you go. I wonder what level you should do. Guess. Just pick one. There you go, you're going to be upside down just for the sake of Curse Tetris. Ready 13? Great. You ready, Equi? Seems like you are. Let's see how this works. I have no idea what one of these codes does, so it may just be easy. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, no, it's... okay. Okay, yeah, no, this one's hard. This one's very hard. I think 13 wasn't the level for you win. 5 points. No, Equi's got 8 points. I'm afraid Equi wins. Nope, you lose. Yeah. This is impossible. Yes, it is. I wanted to... I wasn't sure what those 2 codes did. I knew what one of them did, but I don't know what the other one does. And it turns out one of them means that the piece doesn't invisibly move. And I knew that one of them was 60 Hz no DAS delay. I didn't know that the other one meant that pieces didn't visibly move. I just knew that it screwed with the movement, so I hoped it would do something interesting. Instead, it made the most difficult game mode humanly possible. Like, you could play that, but it's not, it's basically impossible. Just bordering on playable. Alright, what's a good one? Let's go with one of my favourite ones. It's literally all pushed down. It is. That's the warm-up game. We'll pretend that we'll not count that one because it was only... There was 3 points difference. And that was still an enormous lead. Alright, are the players ready? I have no idea. They need to pick a level as well. What was this code? It was Leo Exel. I think you should probably go for a middling speed. You know, like a 12 kind of speed, or a 9 maybe. Level 11, obviously. Good to hear. One of my first max outs was on level 11. I believe it was a PB at the time. Or a one-off PB. Alright, both players are ready for level 11. In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. The player's really struggling with this new piece. You got to max out on 11 too. Holy shit. Was that on PAL by any chance? This square... There's a lot of square pieces this seed, I think, for these players. We might be seeing... it's not the same seed. They're just coincidentally getting a lot of square pieces. We might need to lower the speed. Oh, Equi, possibly a misdrop there. Probably going to do all the difference, given the situation. 2,400 points is the top out. 7, I think Equi got a little bit dicked on there. Equi got like 4 squares in a row at one point. Which, I don't know how you survive that. You had 8 squares. I mean, Ian's surviving reasonably well. He just didn't get square bursted at an inopportune time. He's been getting generally favourable distribution of squares. Which is... I mean, really, the most favourable distribution of squares is getting none of them. But... you did. That was cool. Ian, you are good for the game at 12,000 points. 24 lines is remarkable, given... the pieces. You can get game 1's heart right there. It's your lucky day. Right, next code combo. We're going to introduce one of the classic codes, a community favourite even, I would say, in Gazook, plus Slopki. There is a chance this one doesn't work, because I remember that Slopki has crashed my game before. So it may crash Ian Keith's console. But it might not. So we'll see. It should be fine. We'll see. Exactly, Akatu. What level are we playing for this? It's a good question. I think we could go for a bit of a longer game this time and go for level 9. Or we could go for another fast top out, if that's what you're into, and go for an 18. 9? 9? I'm vibing with a 9. Ready 9? Good to hear. I believe both players are ready. Ian's doing some thumbs up, but they're thumbs down, but they're thumbs up. I can't tell if that's... yeah, I'm not sure what the intention with that is, but it's probably a ready. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Ian's score is going down. Now it's up to 100. Yeah, I am Akatu. That is exactly what's happening. Equi, here's a quick hint for you. Pushing down is actually quite helpful in this code. You don't need to push down a lot, just push down a few pieces and your score will benefit from it quite a bit. Up to 40,000 for Equi. Ian at 20,000. Super speeds. Yeah, this one, the reason I picked a lower speed is because of the real benefit of pushdown and the way that the score completely makes no sense. So you really got to figure out what's going on, because Equi just reached 0, basically. Equi just lost a lot of points out of nowhere. Now they're back up to 40,000. What does Slopke even do? I'm pretty sure it overwrites the second, first, third, and fifth column with zeros, or something like that. So your score will go up and down repeatedly. And Gazook completely changes the scoring to be very inconsistent and difficult to understand, to such a degree that Fractal couldn't even figure out why it did it. So to win the game, you essentially have to get as close to the highest score that the game will display, which I don't know exactly what that is, but I think that's 090909. Oh yeah, the line counts also get overwritten as well. I don't think the line... I'm not sure if it's overwritten as much as it just displays like that. Regardless, I'm basing it off of what the score displays at the top. So the winner is whoever gets the highest score that I see. Not whatever the game thinks in the background. Ian, up to 60,000 from 90,000 there. Equi at 100... Not 100, at 10,900. This is really a battle against your own knowledge of the game to try and score 90,900 points. Ian at 90,200. I have no idea what another line clear will do for him here. Dry Canyon, yippee, exactly. Dry Canyon is great. Okay, Ian has topped out at 90,800, so Equi, you need to get a score higher than 90,800 somehow. I'm not sure exactly how, but somehow. Okay, we've got 80,000 for Equi. I know Tetras are worth way too much in this game mode. A triple might be viable. A Tetris will definitely take you back to another loop round. So you've got to be careful for that. We've got up to 90,300. 90,400. 500. Oh, 0, but up to 100 again. 700. That line clear will lower it again, down to 300. Got to be careful here, though, because the score can loop back around and get us back to 0 if they're 800. You just need some pushdown. Get some pushdown here. Pushdown is enough to win. 90806. Oh, yeah, the scoring is completely screwed up. So, yeah, you probably did get almost 700,000. I remember Penguin Panic got a 900,000 transition the first time that he played that code. So, there we go. We're tied up 1-1 in this epic set. What do I want to go with now? What was a good one? I think let's go for a real awkward one. It's a triple code combo this time. We're gonna go for 3 codes. It messed up your high scores. No. This is a designer code combo. This one was created by Fractal upon my request. So do with that what you wish. This one was too complicated for me to figure out on my own. Is this some cursed Game Genie match? It absolutely is, Liptonek. You are correct in that assessment. It is fun. It's really fun. Well, next time Euro Friendlies is on, the option's there. Alright, what levels do people want? I don't know what you should pick. I think probably not 18. But level 9 is probably too easy, so maybe go for like a 10 or a 14 kind of thing, you know? That's the sort of vibe I'm thinking. 14? 14's good for me as a spectator. Alright. If players are ready, then hover something. I don't know. Hovering 4 and hovering 3. Great! In 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Hopefully the codes are in correctly, because if they're not, then you'll know. So we can see there's a lot of T pieces here. Okay, we've moved on to the J piece. And with that line clear, Equi will move on to the Z piece. This line clear is going to be, or is that the S piece? No, that is the Z piece. This line clear is going to be quite difficult. And now it's onto the square. The square is another one, very challenging to work with in this code. This isn't too hard given the stack situation for Equi. Equi just really waiting for the bar. There we go. We get the bar over to the left. Gonna clear a flat burn there. Now we're back to T pieces. And Ian, gonna be done at 4 lines. Not gonna be able to clear much at all. And Equi is good for the game. Only 6,000 points is enough to win that. For context, the world record score on this game mode is over a max out, I believe. So make of that what you wish. You'll run that one back. Yeah, we can go another game. Ian, just doing a little bit of practice here. Gonna score that double. Move into the squares and now into the J's. Alright. Yeah, so the way this code works is it gives you all of the same piece until you line clear, and then it'll give you a different piece. Every line clear, it changes up what piece you get. I think at 7 lines or something, or 8 lines, it does start to give you random pieces, but then as soon as you clear a line again, it'll go back to bursting you. So yeah. So, if the players are ready, level 14 again. Yeah, let's do this one again. This one's just fun to watch, especially once you get the hang of it. I like this one. Then for the decider, I think I'll give you another, well, pseudo-decider, depending on the schedule. Okay, we've got readies. So, in 3, 2, 1, burst of the same pieces. Ooh, we get a double Z burst for Equi there to start off the stack. And then we get the T pieces. Ooh, Equi went for the adjustment there, but missed it. Which could actually just be a death sentence for creating a bad stack. But should be okay, given the square pieces. That misdrop makes things a bit harder, though. Squares are still pretty easy to clear lines with, though. You just stack them on top of each other, and eventually something will clear. Things not looking good for Ian again. Once again, he's in another really bad situation. Equi at 7,200. Ian also at 7,200, but with some pushdown. These squares, they are doing a lot of good work for Ian here. Equi, I think, going to be done at 8,400, is going to be done at 8,400. And Ian not far ahead. 10,000 is going to be the top out score. But that means we have a game 5. We would anyway. It wouldn't matter who won that. We would be having a game 5. But still, we have a game 5. Now, this is a little bit of a dangerous combo from what I know. Like, this one, it can crash, and on top of that, it can hurt your eyes a little bit. But it's still, it's all for fun and games, you know? You got too comfortable with the brief moment of random pieces. I know. It's so strange that you think, oh, if I got all of the same pieces, the game would be way easier. But then you realize that actually random pieces you can score lines with. If you got all long bars, that's easy. But all squares as well. Anything else and it's like, yeah, you can keep clearing lines. You ain't scoring much though. I mean squares as well, you ain't scoring shit with squares. Alright, yeah, this is a lower level one, for sure. Oh yeah, Maddie, so you get over a max out with that by RNG manipping, so you get back-to-back textures every time you get bars. Like when you're on the bar line count, you just set up a double back-to-back Tetris, and then you only need to clear 2 more lines until you start getting bars again. Level 9 is the selection for these players. And that means in 3, 2, 1, Tetris, we'll get this game underway. It might crash. It might not. We'll see. As you can see, it is charcoal, everyone's favourite colours level. As you can also see, Ian can't. So Equi at 12,000 is currently winning the game, I assume. Unfortunately, the font color for both players' scores has partially changed to black, the same color as the background. What's going on with Ian's board? That's called Game Genie code. That's called a Game Genie code that violently tries to break the game as hard as it can. So, players at a score, I have no idea what those scores are, but they certainly have them. Ian, gonna score, I think that was a triple. It might not have been, and I think that's a Tetris, but it might not be. if they top out to a coin toss. Understandable. Hello, Ben. What's happening? Cursed Tetris is what's happening. My favourite thing in the world. Ghost pieces. Kind of. The board only updates, like, you play normal Tetris, and then when you score a line clear, the board stops updating until you score another line clear. So it's like Invisible Tetris, but only half the time. Equi has topped out, but I don't know what score it was. So, I guess keep playing. Either Equi's topped out or crashed. One of the two. Equi, press start so we can see what your score is. Oh, it's not on the board. We have no idea. It wasn't enough to get a rocket screen, though, so that's something. Ian's probably won. I don't know. Because due to not having any idea what score the players have, I think we're going to have to play another game here. Just for, you know, safety. I don't know, Equi. I think that was your score in the one where the score kept going up and down. I think that's what the game thinks your score was, which sort of it was. Anyway, Ian, if you want to keep playing, I guess you can. If you want to play an epic decider to decide the winner of this match, which is the most irrelevant title in classic Tetris history, probably, then feel free to top out. The rocket screen for that game said 400k. Alright, your final code combo is a wonderful code combo here. One of the most fun code combos in Tetris. Hello, I'm back, sorry. Are the players ready? Equi picks. Let's see. Let's see what Equi chooses here. We haven't done 10 yet. Well then, level 10 I think it's gonna be. Why is Ian upside down? He's on holiday in Australia. Oh, he's not. That's just what he looks like. Alright. I believe the players are ready. So, in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. This is a cursed matchup. It is Toka, that's why Ian is upside down. Ian can't play. He doesn't get the code, unfortunately. He doesn't know how to score points. or clear lines. But Equi also, I think, is in a similar situation. I have no idea what score any of them had. Did either of them score anything? Let's just keep playing until I can tell that somebody's cleared a line. Ian is playing level 0 though, so whatever lines Ian clears, he needs to clear 10 times as many as Equi does. Well, 11 times. Oh my god, they're off stencil. Still more on stencil than March though. I don't even know what to make of this. Like, it's just the screen's just shifting off. Like, I don't know who to decide as the winner. How about communist or communist? You both win. Everyone's a winner. Chat, you win. It does loop, yes. We can see the score, the board's coming back into Ian's screen now. Oh, Ian wins. There we go. Communism is over. Ian has won. Alright. Return to normalcy. There we go. Now we're not waiting for players. Is the waiting for players thing animated? It is. It did work properly. Amazing. First Tetris is always fun. Exactly. If people keep playing cursed matches though, I'm going to need to find more codes to keep things unexpected, you know? People are going to learn all the codes. I'm going to need to keep just putting random numbers into Game Genie until the game breaks in a unique way. Well, letters into Game Genie. So, when the players are ready, we can get the match underway. On whatever levels they want, on whatever piece sets they want. If they want same piece sets, we can do that. If they don't, we cannot. SPS sure, then seed. Had to grab something off the floor and made a blip noise. It's weird going back to a normal Tetris match now. Yeah, I mean, feel free. My Cursed Tetris server, as dead as it is, it's still very much a good place to post codes. Finding your own codes is so damn hard. It can be. But it's only hard if you really, really think about it. If you just don't put any thought into it and just mindlessly put random letters or funny words into your Game Genie, eventually you'll find something. You know, I crashed the game and flashbanged myself once. That was fun. Just pure white screen instantly as soon as I scored a line. Completely blinded me for like a half second. Because it was the middle of the night and I didn't have my lights on. Let's start doing predictions. Prediction. Whomst winneth? Adam of Ireland. Lipton of Eck. Exactly, Lipton. Our bar rating with a party of 3? Holy shit. That's Arbaro's largest viewership ever. Also, what's up, buddy? TNP effective owner. Because I don't do anything. Alright, you two. Have you got the seeds in? And if you do, what level do you want? They do both have the seeds in. So, your level selections, choose between you. Agree to something. And we'll play Tetris. Level 12 it is then, so if you're ready, we can start. Preferably press the button to make yourself ready. Sometimes I wonder how many TNP players actually know who owns the server. It's probably good that they don't. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Just for my reputation. You know, I'm seen as, like, useless, and it would be really bad for the people to know that, you know, the server functions despite my ownership. Liptonek, scoring Tetris going up to 16,000. Oh, Adam, that is not how you want to start. That is a club 0 for Adam. Let's go! Survey says 0. We meet every other Thursday at the Rotary Club. See, that's okay. That's an interesting thing that's just reminded me of, is that my flat is literally like right next door to a Freemason lodge, and I have no idea what the Freemasons do. Like, what is the purpose of them? Alright, whenever the players are ready, you can choose your level again. If you want 12 again, just say ready, I guess. What counts as a good Game Genie code? One that you find fun. Oh, understandable, Arbaro. Well, in which case, I could probably listen in on, like, Bill Gates and George Bush or something having a discussion. Alright, 12 again, we've got a ready from Liptonek. Adam said something in chat to select level, so I'm gonna just assume that Adam is ready. In which case, oh wait, a quick check of seeds. Alright, Adam, you need to increment your seed up to E4 instead of D3. Knew I needed to check that. They're freeing the Masons. Fair enough. Oh, that's fun. There are a lot of, let me just quickly check the code. E4, E4, great! 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, there are many codes that will essentially just corrupt the visuals. But, if it does it in a uniquely interesting way, then that could well be a good, Game Genie code that I am interested in. Feel free to either post it in chat here, where it will get lost, or post it in the Cursed Tetris Discord or Tetris Friendlies Discord, where I will find it again. Is Sunny commenting? I can be. So, this game we can see it's a little bit, you know, closer in the sense that Adam has scored points. No, you're correct, Nick. I absolutely will not find it there. Unless someone pings me, I don't look at DNP outside of the mods channel. I'm just there, I'm like a consultant, you know? Adam, longbow dependency, well, 2 of them, but gets one of them filled in, so just 1 now. Ooh, Adam in some, ooh, Sharky bruh. Good Sharky bruh there from Adam. Ooh, but, oh, nice T-spin. Good stuff there, but this stack, regardless, ain't in a great spot. Exactly, Nick. That's exactly what it is. Lipsneck is going to be good for the game. 81,000 is the current score versus Adam's top ad at 66,000. So that means a 2-0 lead. Hit the T-spin, don't care. Exactly. That's what matters. As long as the game was cool, it doesn't matter if you win. Exactly, up to now. Good games, good games, good games. It feels weird having a normal game. True, true. Still 12, I assume? Yeah, based on the current performance, I don't think going up from level 12 will do Adam much good. Let's check the seeds. F5. Alright, Adam, increment your seed. Get us an F5. Your 15 play is probably better. I mean, you're free to pick it, but if you say that and then are incorrect, then you will go onto my people I cyberbully on Euro Friendlies list. Alright, both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Everyone knows 12 is harder than 15. Yeah. So Adam, interesting start here. Liptonek starting very late. So, Adam, 23,000 points. Did have the lead for a brief moment. Pace-wise, not so much, but, you know. Do you have separate lists of people you cyberbully on Euro Friendlies and people you cyberbully just kind of everywhere? Because I'm definitely on the latter list. I do, actually, yeah. I do have that. They're not like, I don't have them written down, but there's like a general vibe, you know. Like, the everywhere list is like you, Mal, Mart, I guess GeoWolf, but I haven't really commentated GeoWolf anywhere except Euro Friendlies. Whereas Euro Friendlies exclusives, that's more for like... It's not exactly for like White Monster, because I do so, but I go harder on White Monster on Euro Friendlies. And like Insany, so he's disappeared into the ether though. You know, they're the sort of exclusive to Euro Friendlies players. Also, Adam, another top out, 30,000 points is the score at the end of the game. And Liptonek, up to 112, is good for the sweep. Though we could play a fourth game if you want. A fourth, like, it's been very quick. So if you want to play just a game, a casual game 4, then the option is there. Just to keep us vaguely on schedule. I don't know what the last match even is. Oh, it's Galaxy Biscuit versus Fort Sim. Yeah, we kind of want to be on schedule for that, because Galaxy is, you know, in Australia. You are next, you are correct in that, Martz. You are next. So, both players are ready for level 9 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Level 9 best level, that's not even a debate. Sure. I don't know, how many lines was Dengler's perfect max? Like, is that 172, right? Going perfect for 172 lines. If so, Dengler now has the lines perfect world record, because I previously had it from level 9 at 168, and Dengler tied it on level 18. Oh, Liptonek this time, going to be the one to top out early by the looks of things, because nothing's going to get over there to the left. And, yeah, I'm not sure about that one. Adam, despite the not amazing performance, will take the fourth game. Doesn't really matter, because Liptonek has already won. But still, that's a nice little 2-minute delay to try and get us a little bit more on schedule, but I think we're gonna have a, we're gonna go with GeoWolf versus Martz now, just cause these games, I'm expecting roughly the same thing to happen. Every game. I'm glad you had fun, Adam. That's what I try to do here, is I try to make the show fun. For most people. For White Monster, not so much, because I enjoyed cyberbullying him. Alright, I'm going to do a quick ad break while I get everything set up. There we go. It's players of Tetris. Amazing. We're not waiting anymore. You found a column 3, Snoop. That's exciting. What's the code? Is it similar to Snoop? I assume that the code is very similar to Snoop. In, like, spelling. Obviously, based on your description, it's very similar to Snoop in effect as well. Oh, it's not. Ooh. Exciting. Govavo. Or Govovo. So does that give you ones in column 3, or does it give you a different tile in column 3? Gives you hyphens. Ooh, fun. Oh, combine that with Snoop. Put the two together and see how the game plays. Alright, we've got a ready from GeoWolf. We're just waiting on Martz. Come on, Martz, you got this. Level 18 all the way. That's what Geo has said. We have readies, we have same piece sets. We're probably going to see double club zeros in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. You were on a phone call. That was not what you expected. What happened? Did it crash? Man, 18 looks fast now. Just spawn stuff on random columns. Ooh, that's interesting. I'll need to try that out. Mart's hiding behind a stack. That's true. We need to adjust Mart's. Well, Mart's has never hit an adjustment in his life. The restream scene will, to accommodate him. Ah, fair enough. Well, 51,000 for GeoWolf. GeoWolf clearly the cool one in this matchup because his hat is backwards, while Mart's forwards. This is really the battle for battle between to see which is superior. Old person that's accepted they're old versus old person that wants to be young. Tetris for Mart's up to 110. GeoWolf at 89,000. Now behind in pace. Interesting. That's what I found with Snoop, is that there's a clear there's an absolutely clear correlation between long bars and when the ones spawn. So if you get like a massive drought, then you don't tend to get any ones. Oh, Geowolf, that is an awful square burst for your stack, but managed to get a bar fast enough to, you know, sort it out. Mart's going for a column 3 well. Oh, Geowolf going to be done at 165, and Mart is good for the game. May not have better pace, but does have better score. So both players are ready on seed EC. 3, 2, 1, Tetris! This is such a hype matchup. I've never seen Martz versus Geowolf before. At this point, how many times have these guys played on Euro Friendlies? This must be like their 5th time, 6th time. And I'm always here for it, because it's always an excellent match. Excellent by Euro Friendly standards. But excellent nonetheless. Oh, that's fun. Try speed hacking or something, Equi, and see if that helps. If not, then I'll have a go or something after Euro Friendlies, if you remind me. But I'll try and like RNG manip it to see exactly what's happening. Geowolf gonna top out at 10,000. See, this is what I said. Always a great match between these two players. Truly wonderful stuff. Martz, he doesn't even have to try. I assume. You wouldn't be able to tell if he was. Good game, bad game. From left to right, good game, bad game. There's an H. Oh, nice. Alright. The players are ready for game 3 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. It's great how I'm, like, consistently always most hyped for this matchup. Like, I have commentated, like, Dog and Andy and Fractal, and not once have I been as hyped for any of those matches as I am for Martz versus Geowolf every single Euro Friendlies episode. So, Martz at 47,000, Geowolf also at 47,000. This is neck and neck. These players are perfectly evenly skilled. This is going to be a real barn burner of a match. Mart's beautiful tuck setups there. You can see that he's fully invested in what he just did there. He's fully aware of why he did those decisions and what would happen in the process of doing them. Geowolf, on the other hand, got a clean stack for once in his lifetime at 124. And gonna score a Tetris, going up to 147. Gonna score a triple. He is king, obviously. Mart's going for that column 2 well. He has a plan. Is it a good one? I do not know. But he's brought the well back over to the right. So seemingly, at least it's a vaguely competent plan. It's good enough to still be alive at 52 lines. And for Martz, that means it's a good game. Geowolf, 200k at 53 lines. That's a very good game. Ooh, but that burn on the right side, that looks sketchy. It's not the end of the world. Geowolf has improved a lot since his first debut versus Martz on Euro Friendlies about 300 years ago, but still room to improve. As evidenced by the fact that he is about to top out at 212, and Martz at 187 is in a chase down. You need to get to 213. My commentary has not improved at all in that period of time, though, so as much as I meme on these players, clearly I am the real idiot here. Martz, really struggling here. I rise to your level. Exactly. If Martz completes this might be the most impressive chase down of his life, and he does. 221,000 points. Scoring another Tetris, goes up to 245, and he will take the set. We're literally half an hour ahead of schedule here. I am so funny, asshole. Thank you. Galaxy Biscuit is in chat. Let's go. We're half an hour ahead of schedule, and that's okay. We just need to find Fort. Okay, if you're not quite ready, that's okay. We can wait a little bit. We still need to find Fort. Alright. Yeah, we can do an extra game. We can do another one of those, you know, game 4s in a sweep, because we've got to wait for players. I'm going to at Fort Sim now, though, just to check if... Yo, you free yet? Matches going fast. Etc. What about a level 19 battle? Go for lines. We're gonna... That seems like a... I think that's a good idea. Do 19 starts and just see who can get the most lines. Score is not in the wheelhouse for these players. So go for 19 start line out for this game 4 while we wait. 0E, ready, 19. Right, we have a ready. And Martz is ready as well. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Right, so the players here, their goal just to score lines. They don't need to go for Tetrises. They can if they want, if they think that's better for lining out. It isn't, but just because something isn't the optimal strategy doesn't mean that these players are going to, you know, avoid it. These players make many suboptimal moves with great confidence. Martz, sketchy stuff going on here. GeoWolf, extra sketchy stuff going on here. Gets that over to the left. Okay, this is recoverable. And now it isn't. 20 lines is the top out for GeoWolf, and Martz will take the best of 3, 4-0. Best of 5, 4-0. We'll just reset the scores. We'll do a best of 5 of this. Because Fortsim hasn't responded yet and isn't in chat, so we have more time to delay. Oh, Fortsim is here. In which case, we'll do another game of this and then see if Galaxy's available. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Oh, you have 26 kill screens. That's quite a lot. Oh, Galaxy. You free yet, buddy, pal, friend? Question mark. March 4 lines is going to be the top outscore. And GeoWolf, it's just good for the game. We're going to keep this going until Galaxy Biscuit is available. Stupid vacuum robot. The Roomba topped him out. I've never seen that as an excuse. Sorry I lost the game of Tetris. The Roomba attacked me. Grab the controller cord. This really is the AI uprising that they warned us about. So, in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Alright, I'm expecting double-digit lines from Martz this game. That's right, 10 lines. Do you think he can do it, chat? He's done it, 10 lines. The bettors are going crazy in the stands. GeoWolf, on the other hand, not getting 10 lines. One day, they both will. But until then, we're going to have the shortest match in Tetris history. Oh, I have a ping. Oh, yeah. Yo, Hannah just got a 1.3. And level 39. That's some crazy shit. Right. Ooh, Geowolf doing kill screen, basically. Alright. Potentially the final game of this weird cursed, well, half-cursed matchup. Due to the still lack of Galaxy Biscuit. So, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. So, Geowolf, 9 lines, Mart's similar position, 11 lines, up to 13 now. Geowolf set up a Tetris, gonna take a triple. He listened to my advice of don't set up Tetrises, vaguely. He didn't really, because he did set it up. He just didn't take it, which is the worst of both worlds, really. But here we are. Both players making it past 20 lines this game. Impressive showing so far, and a Tetris for Geowolf. If this was score, Geo would be absolutely dominating Mart's here by literally 1 Tetris. Both players still going, up to 35 lines. Ooh, but Geo's left side, that's not good. Can't get anything over to the right. 35 lines is the top out. And Mart's is good. 3-1. Even the AI Uprising cannot defeat Mart's. Nick says, Mart's mulling this. He did, and he did not make it. Anywhere near the max out. Alright. Just check. Yep, alright, that's what we're doing now. Ish. We'll need to wait for Galaxy Biscuit to go live, but... There we go, we're waiting for players. Well, don't worry too much because Galaxy isn't live yet either, so Until Galaxy's live, it doesn't really matter if you are either. $411 is your number of friendlies matches. That's a lot. That is a shitload of matches. I have 120 matches total, I think. Maybe 130, including friendlies. And like 150, including CTW. It was 672. I didn't realize that you were actually, like, getting good PB-wise, GeoWolf. Hey, Fort Sim is live. We're just waiting on Galaxy Biscuit. We're just going to stretch it out like that. Lovely. Stretched fish. Yeah, Dengler got the perfect max a couple days ago. Yeah, so we're just going to wait for Galaxy Biscuit. Stretched Joel, exactly. Wait, I have an idea. Beautiful. Bye, Marts. Everyone's favorite. Here's an idea, and then we're gonna copy it again. And then we're gonna... You know, Whoa. It's double fish. Extra long jaw, exactly. See you, Nick. Enjoy your game of baseball or something. Well, that's just Tetrio. Let's go watch Fort play Tetrio. Alright, that was great and all, but Galaxy Biscuit is live. We can play the match of Tetris. Oh, he's faded out of existence. Well, it was good while it lasted. There we go. This is peak classic Tetris gameplay. It is. So yeah, if the players would care to Tetris on the NES, that would be very cool. But they're, I suppose, free to Tetris or non-Tetris in other formats. Okay, Fort's taken the not doing Tetris thing a bit too literally, and isn't doing Tetris. And is instead playing, like, the Scary Maze game or some shit. Oh, there we go. Great. Alright. Same piece set. That's 814BDC. Right, we have a ready from Fort. In theory, this should be Galaxy Biscuit favored, because, like, PB differential. But I've seen many a player play, like, total dog shit on Euro Friendlies. And, it being, like, 7 AM in Australia doesn't help that. Alright, both players are ready. 3, 2, 5 AM, 1, Tetris. Great. How are you alive? At 5:30 AM. Have you not gone to bed, or have you just woken up and you're like the only person below 30 who's capable of waking up early? Well, anyway, let's do a quick prediction. Exclamation prediction, or it's slash prediction. There you go. Everyone get your predictions in. Right now it's tied. It's even. It's 115 plays 117. And that's an S spin for Fort. We've got 10 points on Fish Sim. No one putting any points on Galaxy Biscuit. Nobody thinking, you know, those 10 points are worth risking my 10 points for. Well, Galaxy up to 169. Very funny score. And with a line clear, is still at 169. Great stuff. Fort at 190. Ooh, Galaxy. Nice hang of that piece there. Gonna make things a little bit harder. But that works. It's all good. We're in some real trouble here. Get something over to the left, so it's chilling for now. Fish Sim got a lot of points on them now. No one betting for Galaxy, which means that the prediction is pointless. There we go, 50 points on Galaxy Biscuit. Ooh, now someone's actually put points on them. Now there's something to play for. Oh, Fort, what a hang of the bar that was. I didn't even see how that happened, but that's, that happened. And, you burned it down, relatively speaking. You know, you cleared up the bar hang. Galaxy, on the other hand, kind of bad stack, but it's cleaner. It's just one hole at the bottom of the tuck setup. Ooh, I know it's getting towards the end of the show because I just started feeling exhausted. It may be 5 AM for Galaxy Biscuit, but let me tell you, it's 8 PM for me, and I am incredibly old. Galaxy at 350, Fort at 277. In 19 speeds, I definitely expect Galaxy to have the advantage with rolling and all that. But on 18, rollers do have a tendency to play a bit too aggressive and make a double flip and top out, so we'll see. And it still happens on 19 as well. Don't get me wrong, I do it constantly in practice. Bad timing on Fort part, missed the bar. That is unfortunate for Fort Sim 2. I'm liking the chat commentary, that means I don't have to do any. If you want to know how the game's going, everybody, look at chat. Score updates, I'll keep doing them. Allegedly, I wasn't doing them in the first place, so congrats, you're gonna get one. Transition at 469, hilarious, for Galaxy, and Fort gonna transition at 426, so a 50k lead at transition. You're sorry. No, it's fine. I'm just memeing. Galaxy, interesting situation. I'm just having fun. Fort, maybe not having fun with this stack, though. Oh, hi, Friday Witch. Yeah, so you might not have heard of this game before. It's called Tetris. It's underground. There's this really cool tournament called Classic Tetris Monthly. You probably haven't heard of it. It was founded a while ago. Galaxy, you are good for the game, but you can try and get it clean before you top out if you want. Nah, you're chilling with that by the seams of things. It's cold at 5 AM, but it's like Australia cold. Like, how cold is Australia cold? 18C. Yeah, fuck off. That's hot. That's hot for Scotland. I'd be like, man, that's too warm. 18C is enough for me to be grumpy that it's too hot. Yeah, 18C is very pleasant. You thought 5C was hot. Yeah, but Ian, you're in like Florida. Florida doesn't count. Whatever temperature it is in Florida, it shouldn't be. It doesn't matter what temperature it is, it just shouldn't be. I have no idea what temperature it is right now. I can check on my phone, I suppose. It's 8 degrees. And it's very pleasant inside without the heating on. $16C right now. Man, I'd be fucking melting. It's usually 25. Yep. Alright, both players are ready. Game 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. It's not so much that Florida's always wrongly tempered, it's more that Florida's always wrong. They're just trying their hardest. I don't know what they're trying their hardest to do, but damn are they trying. You can really tell. Galaxy Biscuit, beautiful start here. This is a roller stack and a half. For this line count. It's just B-type. He's just playing B-type, really. And he manages to get it clean. Despite the situation and the stack. Actually exactly the same pace as Fort. So... maybe it's a seed problem. Maybe both the players are uniquely unskilled at that exact thing. Love some good B-type. Yeah, it's good. B-type's chill. For at 147. Gonna score Tetris, go up to 170. Well, back in your prime, Friday, most people couldn't do 19.3. So, that's pretty good. Oh my god, 12 hertz. One of the fastest people in 2017 Tetris history. I don't know who, like, Corian's the only other tapper from that period I can even think of. Oh, Barrett. Okay, there you go. Galaxy, Tetris up to 220, 1 Tetris lead. You missed your 20 hertz tapping days. Honestly, Maddie, I'm gonna say, I think the fact that you were a really fast tapper was probably really bad for your game, because your stacking was pretty bad. Oh, beautiful misdrop there for Galaxy. I haven't seen enough of your stacking now to know if it's good, but your stacking is still pretty bad. Well, fair enough. Galaxy, I think, is probably going to top out here, because this stack is fucked. It's the T-spin, at least. But 250 is going to be the top out score. And that's a tied 1-1. You're the modern GOAT. You hit a T-spin. Oh, true. Fort Sim ain't got nothing on you in Guideline. Exactly, Maddie. That's probably why you were the lowest elo max out player for like 2 years. You are good for the game, by the way, for Galaxy topped out at 250. How can you retire from Tetris? Just, like, keep playing. Just knocked something off my table. I don't know what. Oh well. Sure, don't. Alright, both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. You were nearly, yeah. I remember, all I remember is Maddie was like 1030 elo or something in 2021 as a max outer. And was just consistently around that elo for the entire year. Then Elp happened. Yes, Elp did help you a little bit. We can even check what your elo score is Friday. I'll go have a look. After I give a score update. 97,000 for Galaxy Biscuit, 74,000 for Fort. You're still only 13... I mean, if you're still only a max... Like, if you haven't 1.1, then that's not that surprising. Right? You would have gotten the elo boost from getting PBs. Ooh, Fort stack, not great here. A80, yeah. I mean, unless you're getting PBs, and then you either need to start winning a lot of matches, which you haven't really played many matches. So, yeah, you're not going to be getting much elo from it. Friday Witch, you have 1057 elo. Your peak was 1081. But I have no way of knowing when your last match was. Assumedly 2018, maybe 2019. Galaxy at 206. Fort, on the other hand, got a sort of centre well thing going. That's a Sharky, not a Sharky, bro. That's a King T. One of my signature moves. I don't know what they're going to do in this situation. They're going to top out, which means Galaxy Biscuit will take a 2-1 lead. What was that, WTF? Yeah, that was a couple misdrops. B4 ready, so both players are ready. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. I mean, in a sense, you dug it badly and that you misdropped the T and that made the game basically unwinnable. But before that, I think you were doing fine. What made you decide to retire from Tetris Friday? Exactly. Like, I get, you know, retiring from running CTM, because that sounds stressful even in, like, 2018. But, I don't know. It's just a game, right? I mean, it's a reasonable idea, Maddie. I would say it's probably helpful. Oh, fair enough. Yeah. That makes sense, I suppose. Yeah, I take breaks from Tetris. Usually I've taken like 4 or 5 month breaks, I think. But I keep coming back, and eventually it'll pay off. Eventually I'll actually get into the prize pool of some event other than Mega Masters. Maybe a CTM PAL or something. I think no breaks is the way to go. I disagree. I usually play way better after a break. Like a long break, like a 2-month break. And Fractal kind of was on a sort of hiatus until he came back and won CTWC. Like, he wasn't really trying properly, he was just sort of vibing. You PB'd with rolling. Well, there you go. Galaxy 307, Fort 293. I'm surprised that you decided to learn rolling early, Maddie, just on the basis of you were already one of the fastest tappers. Like, I don't know what would motivate me to learn rolling, like, early on, if I was that fast, you know? Because, like, I didn't get competent at rolling until, like, early 2022. Maybe mid, even. Rolling anything faster than 14 Hz is absolute insanity. Rolling anything slower than 14... Oh, tapping. Yes. Tapping faster than 14 Hz is insanity. You are correct. Oh yeah, Twitch didn't send that. So there you go. Rolling anything slower than 14 Hz is absolute insanity. Oh, fair enough. What kind of LAN was it? What was it for? I mean, only 15 is like... That's fast. That's enough to get 1.3s if you learn how to stack. Ohio Regional. Ah, okay. Transition coming up kind of soon. 460 for Galaxy. 360 for Fort, so just shy of a 100k lead, pace-wise. 2021 or 2022. Fair enough. Hello, Ethan Thoughts. For that raid, you get back up to S tier on my Ethan tier list. Hey, congrats on the kill screen. You're trying to become oldest roller. Who's in contention for that? Like Matt Martin, Diggs. Who else has tried rolling properly? Does tolling count? Does Josh Toll's rolling idea count? Or was it Terry Purcell's rolling technique? I can't remember whose idea it was. How old are you, Aradak? Galaxy at 587. Fort at 468, so definitely behind by a fair bit here. Tolling is when you, like his idea is that you wrap the wire around your finger and then you just like use one finger essentially to roll with the ridges in the coiled wire. But it's kind of unnecessarily complicated when you could just learn to use your fingers. Like, yeah, if you're missing fingers, sure. But it's a very unnecessarily complicated way to do something. And rolling is already unnecessarily complicated. Yeah. Fair, I don't know Josh Toll's enough. I've commentated a few of his matches, but not enough of them to comment on that. Josh is your neighbor. Really? The thing about Ethan is that's equal parts plausible that he'd say that as a joke and that he'd just be telling the truth. You might have. I haven't got a clue. Galaxy not in a good spot here. This is survivable because roll, but that doesn't mean it will be survived, and hangs the bar. 759 is the top out score. You wish you were joking, bro plays with a dog. Alright, Fort, you need to get this chase down. You need to get 760. Well, you don't need to get the chase down, but to not lose the match, you need to get this chase down. Yeah, did you hear him when he shouts boom shakalaka 350 decibels? The only person who can compete with Grand Designs in terms of volume. 768 is enough to win the game. And gonna get a couple more Tetrises for good measure. Ooh, level 40 as well. Not 40, 30. Well, Ethan, did you get into Tetris because of your famous next door neighbor? That is the weirdest. Like, honestly, Ethan, I'm just gonna go with the theory that you've never said anything truthfully on the internet. And just 100% of what you say is lies. Alright, both players are ready. 3, 2, 1. Tetris for this epic decider. I haven't seen your YouTube channel. You are correct. I have seen that you are still live on Twitch, though. How old are you, Ethan? Because I'm looking at these videos and it's like 5 years ago, and you look exactly the same as you do now. You're 23. See, I never would have guessed that. Like... Yeah, I can tell. I don't know when 7th grade is, but yeah, I can tell. Once again, I have no idea if you're actually 23, but... Seventh grade is age 12, okay. You've been a coconut for 10 years. Grade plus 5, okay. I'll maybe remember that, I probably won't. So it's like grade 12, the last grade? Galaxy, just shy of 200k, and Fort just shy of Galaxy, score-wise, so Fort with that Tetris, though, will be the first to cross 200k. Okay, cool. I don't know, the median age of Tetris players, I think, isn't going down anymore. Like, in 2020, it went down real fast. Like, 2019, 2020. It went down real quick. And it's kind of stayed there. I think it's even going up again, honestly. As just the previous players that were young back then have gotten older. And, like, only a few young players have started joining. You graduated in 2001. That's when I was born. Isn't that crazy? I'm married, I have a job, and I own my home. And I was born the year you graduated high school. Galaxy up to 316. You live like it's 2004. Honestly, I wish it was still like 2005. There's just... The internet's too boring nowadays. The internet back then, when I was 5, man, that was some good shit. What defines young player? I guess still in high school. Or before high school. I would go with that. Or would be in high school if they didn't drop out, I guess, because some people drop out of high school. But, you know. If you were named after a season. Or a type of weather. So me, am I a young player? Yep. Okay. The exact same age as Fractal, more or less. Young player. You knew someone actually named season. That's interesting. Yeah, you can't actually. Yeah, Winter. You shouldn't say that because Twitch might actually ban you. That's true. Galaxy at 500k. Scoring that Tetris will cross 500k. It was just shy, but now it's just over. Fort, on the other hand, with that single, that burn, will transition at 560. Galaxy stack, pretty wank. Definitely not a great stack here. So, Galaxy, trying to get this clean. In the meantime, Fort managing to score a reasonable amount. Left side's a bit awkward though, needs to get something over there. That's a nice flat burn. Would love a long bar right now. Gets one, close enough to right now. You think the internet can get more interesting over time? Well, we'll see, won't we? Galaxy in a lot of trouble here. This is something worth looking at. This is some Tetris worth commentating. He's managing to burn it down a good few skims in a row, but this... Okay, the bar helps a lot there. Just needs a J piece or a bar, and there's the bar. That brings it down a lot, and an insane dig. However, Fort, 150,000 points in the lead now. Annoyingly, the pink level on the LGB Tetris ROM is not level 2, but level 3, which throws me off a lot. If somebody could, you know, change that, that'd be really cool. Galaxy at 613. It's likely that if Fort gets to kill screen, which Fort's pretty solid, it's very plausible that that happens, then Galaxy will need some kill screen play. And Galaxy is a 1.3 roller, that is plausible. We could see some crazy kill screen action. But will we? I haven't got a clue. With that misdrop, that makes things harder, but then that, okay, a series of fun placements. And Galaxy will get a Tetris, go up to 694. But Fort already up to mid-800s here. That ROM's level 20 is hard. Fair, I haven't played it. I've played a lot of wacky color mods though. I make many a color mod on emulator. Oh, Friday, you should have seen some of the cursed Tetris matches we did earlier in the show. This is not a good board for Galaxy right before kill screen. Okay, this is going to need an insane dig to survive this. And it ain't going to happen. 816 is going to be the top out score for it already. Was well past it in level 27. Going to top out at 936. And going to take the set in a decider. Impressive plays. A very nice final game of that set. Alright, I guess we raid someone now, don't we? That's how Twitch do. Tetris. Is anyone really playing Tetris? Not really, no. Just Scamper and Shuichi and Kitten. Oh, you can. I have the code for that. That code makes every level charcoal. I'm pretty sure. Alright, we're gonna raid Kitten. In 3, 2, 1. Raid!